So during the Disney investors call, a lot of details were given about the future of Disney and specifically their big brands. But Star Wars and Marvel are not the only things that they want, as Bob Iger actually teased that they're looking for more big brands. So let's talk about what this means and what it could be. Now, when you think of the biggest brands in the world, Marvel and Star Wars already under Disney, right? So what else do you have? Well, Bob Iger said they're already looking at potential other things to buy, and a lot of people are just kind of scratching their head, and including us, and we talk about this a little bit on the most recent podcast that's coming out, or is out, I don't know by now, depends on when it renders, thanks YouTube. Anyway, we talk about this a little bit, and what are they after, right? At one point, they owned Power Rangers. So could they be seeking to buy that out? I suggested years ago they were looking, and there was rumors that they were looking into buying Hasbro as a whole because of the whole toy development and everything. If they were to pick that up, you're looking at a substantial shift considering they own the likes of G.I. Joe and Transformers, which they had comics based on that before. So that's something pretty big. They recently reacquired Conan for comics, so, Conan's not exactly the biggest brand, but it's good sword and sorcery content, and that can offset their products, right? At the same time, there's always things that they could go out there and buy other licenses. Who's to say they're not going to go after Ninja Turtles or something? We just don't know. Disney has the money that they can invest in it, and they're looking to future-proof, right? At the same time, really, they understand that they need more content, and driving towards acquiring other big brands is important. I know other people have said, hey, do you think they're going after Sony? This could be a possibility. They own Spider-Man, so if they buy them outright, they're going to own Men in Black again, which was a Marvel property at one point with some licensing. They're going to own Men in Black. They would own Spider-Man again as a whole, but it's all really dependent on what Sony really worth. I mean, yeah, they have a good back catalog, so that would be fit for their Disney Plus service, but are they worth the big asking price? And is somebody else going to come in there and up the price so far that they can't afford them? Or maybe they don't want to afford them, because Universal did that the first time or the last time around. So, it's going to remain to be seen what happens. But if I was a betting man, I would say they're probably going to be after something like Transformers or G.I. Joe. Something that you can market with a lot of characters and toys. Because, let's be real, that's why they got Marvel and Star Wars, because there's a lot of money to be made.